Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And lately I've been brainstorming the video ideas, what we could do, what kind of advices we could give, and especially for a new players of the World of Tanks, because yes, we still have new players in this game. And I was thinking, I never ever made a video whenever I am talking about the beginner friendly tanks. So I think today we can cover the tier 10 heavy tanks and just to see what kind of top 3 beginner friendly vehicles do we have. And if you're not familiar with this, fellas, index page is the place to be. This is where you can check out the things for beginner and friendliness level and many other stuff. Feel free to check it out. You can find many different languages. You can find overall the tank stats, how it is looking like. You can find the mark of excellence requirements. Or as an example, if you are doing that mission to get aces, easy peasy. You are selecting whatever you are interested in and you can simply see what tanks has the lowest expectation values, right? There is plenty of the information. I don't want to go dig that deep, but feel free to explore it. You can find it in the description down below, or alternatively you can simply Google skill for L2 index. Simple as this. And now without further ado, let's teleport into the game and let's see what kind of tanks skill thinks it is good for beginners. Let's go. Okay guys, the first tank in the list in my opinion for beginner friendly vehicle would be IS-4. Skill, why would you say IS-4 is number 1 in this category? Because this tank in a way is idiot proof. You can side scrap with this tank, you can go straight forward, you can peek sideways, you can do many things with this tank, right? That's why I would say this tank is pretty damn beginner friendly. In the same time, what is important thing to say, this tank doesn't have that much of the ammunition. And this is definitely not the best thing of this vehicle. 30 shells for a tier 10 tank whenever you are reloading for 9 seconds is not very good, that's for sure. Although, if you need to load the gold ammunition, you have an ability and you have 340 millimeters of penetration, which can pretty much penetrate anything frontally. Right? So this is a very important thing to highlight. Okay, let's see how our armor is going to behave in this game. Because once again, my main goal in this situation is going to be to I know exactly what I'm going to do, but first of all I need to spank this guy. Okay, he is already out. Excellent. Look, now our goal is straightforward. We want to destroy this Mr. Sheridan. After that, we want to take the safe defense parameter positions, and we are preparing for the enemies who are going to make pressure like this. This is exactly what we want to do. So, it's going to be interesting game, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be very interesting game. So watch this. Whenever enemies are trying to make a bit of pressure, we can obviously say hello for them and we can spank them like there is no tomorrow. This is what we will try to do. Oh, look at this. This is going to be farming simulator in World of Tanks, fellas. Oh, I'm actually quite excited about this. Okay, there is one bad thing. Skill, could you please tell us what is a bad thing? Yeah, sure. We have, we kind of have no support whatsoever. E100 is AFK, so he is getting farmed, which is unfortunate, but it happens once in a while, right? Although we have Arta, who is trying to obviously spank everyone without even using his keyboard, and we have Fava in the back. So maybe it is not that horrible, and maybe it's not that bad, but once again, we will see. I don't know how good I will show how this armor is behaving, right? Because armor is pretty much the biggest highlight of this tank because it is relatively idiot proof, right? And it is not a bad thing, fellas. To have a good armor and not to have that much difficulty to use it it is actually a bonus. I would not call it the worst thing ever. And as you can see, we are bound. This Vaza is bouncing gold shells like there is no tomorrow. Unfortunately, Jack Panzer isn't. It's okay. It is okay. It is okay. We are just starting our journey, fellas. There is still a lot of things for us to do. By the way, this vehicle, aka Jack Panzer or Jack Pizda, however you prefer to call it, that tank has the best penetration in the world of tanks. Magical 420, fellas. So, looking into all of this, it is not a big surprise he shredded us like hot knife through the butter. But once again, our journey is just starting. We have all time in the world of tanks, fellas. Trust me on this one. Okay, Fava, a lot of hit points. I have a high explosive ammunition. Now I need to figure out how I could peek against him. And how not to get slaughtered. Ooh, okay. That was a bit of the disappointment from my side, but it's okay. All good. Fellas, this game is not played nicely by me. We are taking one for the team for sure. Enemies are slaughtering our team like there is no tomorrow, right? And we are still holding with a beautiful IS-4. You can say whatever you want, but we are still alive and we are still trying to exist. And that is a good thing, speaking about beginner-friendly tanks. No. I'm a X50B. We can get a bit closer. This is the question. Beautiful. Look at this sweet armor, fellas. Look at this sweet armor. Oi, oi, he just got one-shotted. I repeat, he just got one-shotted. Oi, 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 I'm feeling kind of sad for him. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Yep, look at this tank when it works just fine. Don't run from me. Love me. Oh. How are you doing? Schnei, another one. Beautiful. I am obviously focusing a bit more at this point. I am trying to have a comeback to the best of my abilities. It is not easy, it is not simple, but we are trying to do our best, right? That's the most important thing. 1000 HP left. That's fine. That is fine. Meanwhile, the question is, can we say hello for them playing here? Beautiful shot to the ass of Vaza. Nice. By the way, funny fact, and this is truly important thing to highlight. Most of the ammunition we received was pure gold, right? So this is another good thing to say and good thing to highlight. This tank can stand against the gold ammunition as well, and considering World of Tanks in 2023, I was close to say 2022 by the way, that's good if you can bounce, and you will bounce some gold ammunition as well, right? I would say that is good. By the way, I remember he was shooting gold before, so this is not very good, and he has extremely good penetration. Look at this. If it is not beginner-friendly tank, then I do not know what is. Fellas, if this is not beginner-friendly vehicle, then what is beginner-friendly vehicle in the first place, huh? What is beginner-friendly tank? Beautiful. Skill, you played this battle badly. Yeah, performance from my side wasn't the finest, right? But we proved the point. Even by playing badly, we managed to craft 4,500 damage, 2,000 resisting damage, and we block at 4,000. While being a bit special and recording video at 3 in the morning. Okay, beautiful score. Once again, 4,500 damage, 2,000 assisting damage, 3,800 combined. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful score overall. And we made a bit of the profits because we did not went full ham speaking about the spamming gold, right? So yeah, I think IS-4 definitely deserve this place on the list, and I think it is just simply beautiful, beautiful vehicle. That's all I think about it. Anyways, time for round number 2 with a different tank. Let's go. Okay, second tank on the list, 60TP. Why do I think 60TP is beginner-friendly tank? This tank has extremely trollish armor, and it has humongous alpha damage for a heavy tank. 750 is extremely good, fellas. Yeah, speed-wise, it's not ideal. Gun handling-wise, I believe you will get some gray here on the side of your head, maybe even on the forehead, right? But truth to be told, you can spank with this tank. That was bad aim by me, I deserve this. You can spank with this tank, and that is the most important thing whenever you are playing with this vehicle. You have enough of the gun depression to feel relatively comfortable, right? And you can still punish enemies for 600 literally in the face, right? Once again, good combination of the things overall, and I think this tank definitely deserves to be in the top of the list. I know this tank is not necessarily loved by extremely good players, you know, the top players of the World of Tanks, just because how derpy this gun handling is, but it is fixable to the certain extent. By saying this, I mean whenever I am playing with this tank and whenever I want to maximize my gun handling of this vehicle, what do? I am going with excuse me. I am going with ventilation, rammer, and improved aiming unit. What that gives for us, fellas? That gives ability to hit our shots whenever we are aiming. Yes, aim time is going to be just tiny touch longer than usual, but it doesn't change absolutely anything, right? If we are going to aim, more likely we are going to hit, and this is what I'm looking for. I have a feeling he has a mission to do, which is bouncing mission, and now he's just chill. You know what, fellas? I think I know what he is doing. He's meditating. I have a feeling this gentleman is meditating, and now I am waiting until he will get bored, because he will think, no one is shooting me for a minute. No one is shooting me for 35 seconds. I mean, what I supposed to do? This is what I want to see this guy doing. And whenever he will turn to one or another side, we are going to spank him. By the way, pay attention to what is happening. Oh. Hi. You see, that's what I'm... 567. By the way, 567, if I'm not mistaken, it is the lowest roll which you can possibly hit. But it happens, you know, RNG sometimes is giving, sometimes taking. There is nothing what I can change about this. How are you doing? Okay, he escaped. Good play by him. Well, good play by escaping from me, but in the end of the day, he's still sitting in very, 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 very bad place overall, right? Okay. This mouse is still begging to take one for the team, and we are going to say hello for him. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, fellas. Mouse is trying to go back. Oh, sideways. Nice. I'm telling you, this mouse is trying to do the blocking mission. I cannot explain this thing in any other way. TVP is saying, yes, I flanked E3, I got him, I got the garage. Unlucky. Here you go. Not that much of the effort to play with this vehicle, and we are having already okay score, right? Skill, what have you done in this game? Well, I still sit in the spawn in a way by simply trading in a way, right? By using my alpha damage and spanking enemies to the left and to the right. And this is exactly what I want to do. Now, if you would pay attention over there, you would notice Bazay saying, no, you will never catch me alive. Actually, you know what? He is correct. I'm not going to catch him alive, unfortunately. There is still a meatball E100 and Chieftain. That's okay. And I believe we will have a chance to spank them as well. because now we are going to focus on the Mr. Mouse and Mr. 140. 140. Beautiful shot, very, very nice. Mouse. Do I want to go straight for him or do I want to jump? Oh, I want to jump. Listen, I wouldn't be me if I would not attempt to jump from the bridge. There is only one way how I can do the things properly. Mouse under the bridge and I jump on him. Any questions? No? Good. Oh, mouse. Hi. Beautiful game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I think we played this properly, apart one shot which I missed for STB, but let's get real. That was my fault. That was my aim. Let's see the score. Okay, guys. We finished everything with a 4000 damage, 500 assisting damage. It was okay, but it could have been a bit better, but I will give myself a break. It is late Sunday evening, right? All in all, we made 22,000 profits, and overall it was fine as a score. Still, you haven't lost a single bit of the hit points. Yeah, I know I was saving my HP for a late game carry, but it never, happened. What can I say? Anyways, that's what I have with the 60 TP, and now last but not least, E100 in action. Fellas, this tank deserves a place in this list, at least in my opinion. In fact, I think it deserves more than Object 705A, IS-7, and Mouse, right? Why so? This tank has a great combination of the things, and in fact, you even have a choice what kind of gun do you want to use. More experienced players likes to use 530 alpha damage because the DPM is so much better. And if you are not so great player, right, if there is plenty of space to learn some new stuff, 750 alpha damage can work just fine. Skill, why are you saying so? Well, the thing is, with 750 alpha damage, you can trade very, very well with this vehicle, right? Plus, on top of that, you have better gold penetration than 60 TP. 60 TP has penetration of like 317, if I'm not mistaken. This tank has 334. Plus, on top of that, if it is not enough, it has better gun handling as well, which is definitely beneficial, and it is a good stuff. Plus, you can side scrap around the corners. Well, this is going to be interesting thing to see, because I went to the heavy line and unfortunately enemies are playing on top of the hill, which is unfortunate. Nothing what I can change about this. And whenever I am recording this video for you, it is very, very, very late during the night time, right? So probably that can influence the battle decisions as well, I would say. Anyways, I need to get involved here. There is no chance I am going to have a great performance while pretty much sitting in the back and doing nothing, I need to get involved. Beautiful for shot, by the way. I believe you can notice that I have hits loaded on this vehicle, and there is a reason why. This tank is like Heat E100. Skill, what do you mean by saying this? Well, some tanks are so much better whenever you are shooting the gold ammunition. And in my humble opinion, E100 is one of those tanks which is simply just behaving better whenever you are going with a heat ammunition. Pay attention how am I angling the tank, right? I am not facing enemy all the time. I am facing enemy only whenever I have a chance to shoot them. That's all I do, right? And so far, everything is looking great. We are going in front like there is no tomorrow. We are trying to spank enemies for every single mistake they are doing. So far, everything is looking good. Meanwhile, Chieftain, down to fartable. What we are going to do? We are going to fart on the Chieftain. Let's do this. By the way, it is obviously a tier 9 Chieftain, not tier 10, but it's changing absolutely nothing. Greetings, mate. Time to say goodbye. Excellent. At this point, I am thinking about going for a base defense. Skill, may I ask a question why? Yeah, sure, we are losing the hill. This is not very good stuff. If I will go into the capture into the enemy base, I will try to capture. Enemies will more likely win the hill, and they still have Badger here on the side. And this is not a good situation for us. I really want to highlight this, fellas. That is no bueno. So, Let's see what we can do. Our Baza should be dead. T57. I am thinking who has hit points and what do I want to reach in this game still, right? And I am thinking T57 is the one who is waving with his hit points and he is saying, "Ayo." This is what I think. So, let's try to push on top of the hill. You know what? It is a bit of this. It is a bit sad story. Because looking into all of this, unfortunately, but it doesn't look like we needed to go for a base defense, honestly. It just simply doesn't look like I needed to go for it. Which is quite sad thing, but it is how it is. Okay, down to fartable, down to fartable, down to fartable. We have hits loaded, that's okay. Let's try to say hello for them. Obviously, I am a beautiful meatball. I have 3000 hit points. I'm very, very well aware of that. And you know what that means? That means enemies will look at me and say, nice. That's what they are going to do. I have time, fellas. I do not need to rush whatsoever. Hey. Mate, you had a beautiful camo. He shit his pants. Fellas, he saw me and he instantly shit his pants. And you know what? I cannot blame him for that. I honestly cannot blame him for that. Understood. Thank you very much for information. Still, T57 is somewhere here. Okay, what is the chance? Just to think about this. What is the chance that TVP is going like this? I really want to check out the corner here. Or maybe T57 is thinking about flanking, right? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, TVP is going for Arta. That is Spear. Now we know. Now what we need our Grilla to do, we need our Grilla to look for the other side, and we are going to make sure we are going to make the things work here. Now, T57 is the next victim who is going to go to the garage. At least that's what I want to believe. I do not really think he is going to survive this. Beautiful, I just fired. Now T57 is... Hey, you have a nice camo. Mate, think what you are doing. Think what you are doing. Think what you are doing. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I am feeling a bit guilty and dirty for shooting Baboon in the end of the game, but there is nothing what we can change about this, unfortunately. Beautiful camo. Now Mr. TVP and Badger. I hope Badger is not going like this. And with a TVP, I think what he will try to do. Beautiful. Actually, Badger could be capping. You know what? We are going to wait for a second. There is a humongous chance TVP will go like this and Badger is capping, right? So let's give it 10 seconds. Okay, maybe TVP is capping. Good. Good. Do I want to load high explosives, and can I penetrate TVP with high explosives? This is the question. Told you. What did I told you fellas about TVP? Smart mother trucker. Very, very, very smart mother trucker. 3, 2, 1, kaboom in the side. Beautiful. Now Badger might think about approaching me. Oh yes, indeed he does. I care more about this TVP than I care about this Badger, with all honesty. Beautiful. I did my best, fellas. I did my best. I think I made one mistake in this game by going and defending the base. My prediction overall was, I thought enemies are going to win the hill, and after that they will try to make a bit of pressure, which they did. They definitely did, but I paid a humongous tax for that T57 for clipping me, obviously. And that's okay, what can I do? But TVP did not penetrate every single shot, so at least that's something. Anyways, I'm proud of my result. I am happy, fellas. Definitely from the first try. So 6,000 damage, 1,000 assisting damage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think we made the E100 work. Such a nice vehicle in the right time, right? Anyways, that's what we have. I spammed quite a bit of the gold, but once again, E100 is cold heat. E100, whenever you are playing with this gun, that's how you need to do the things. Also, once again, I really want to say honorable mentions for object. This tank is absolutely amazing, although it is kind of side-scrapping tank, right? IS-7 is still completely fine even to this day, fellas. Yes, it is completely fine, even when you have penetration of only 300 APCRs. After that, obviously, we have mouse as well. It can work, but the main reason why I decided not to pick mouse for all of this is E100 just simply has better gun, right? Not only you have a choice, but when you are picking one gun to use, right, just simply compare those two guns. 530 versus 490, 2.6 DPM versus 2.2 DPM. And what mouse has? Better aim time. I mean, you are slow, so you are kind of fully aimed anyways. And a bit better dispersion, but this is not that much worth it in my opinion. In my opinion, E100 is just simply better for this reason, right? You have a choice. And whenever you are looking to the enemy, you are kind of showing your weak spot as well, because let's get real, most of the people are going to shoot gold anyways. Anyways, fellas, I hope you were very, very well entertained. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very, very soon. If you will, obviously, if you enjoy the video, leave one of those. That helps for channel a lot. And thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.